everyone. I'm your host, Owen Roberts. Welcome to the podcast, greatest podcast in the world. We have Josh, we have Hunter, and we have Nick. Today, each and every one of us are going to be talking about subjects that we think we should change in Canada. Now, I'm going to start. Obesity levels in Ontario. Canada, same shit. What do you think the percentage is for obesity?
34.
Nick, 42? All right, Josh and Nick. After 6 takes, you finally got the right answer. Anyways.
I got it the first time.
Shut up, Nick. Anyways. There are 42% of women and men combined in our country that are overweight. If we make schools mandatory, if we make fitness classes in schools mandatory, do you think we could change that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can shake your head where there's a black screen. Anyways. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. Perfect. Okay. I think if we put treadmills, make basketball classes, make soccer classes, get people running, I think we could actually get some people down from 300 pounds.
And simple burpees.
Yes. If gyms will sponsor the schools so we can go there, like, we have a fitness program in our school where we go to the gym and everybody works out. We have people that are losing weight. We have people that are trying to gain weight.
Some people who do nothing and sit on their phones the whole time.
And that is why that if you want to go to the gym and sit on your phone, sit at home, and don't do anything.
But here's the thing. You can go on your phone and you can walk on a treadmill or ride a bike. You don't got to sit on a chair and do nothing.
Exactly.
You can still walk.
Exactly. So, I have a couple questions for you boys. I'll start with Nick. Nick, you are in the fitness class, of course. What was your weight class when you started?
150.
What are you now?
158.
Okay, and you must have obviously been gaining muscle.
Yes.
Good for you. Hunter, when you started at the gym, what was your weight class?
155.
What are you now?
162.
Good man, this is not proving my point. Josh, when you started this gym class, what were you at?
200.
What are you now?
168.
We have a man that dropped 22 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. This proves my point, okay? Let's make fitness classes mandatory for schools. We will have people that are 300 pounds that can drop down to 175. You never know. But anyways. So, question for you. When you signed up for the fitness class, it's obviously not mandatory, but are you proud of your decision?
Yes.
Are you proud of your decision?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Perfect. If we got everybody in Canada or children, we are helping them grow up in a healthier, fitter lifestyle, which is perfect for us. Then we won't be having people dying from heart attacks because they ate a Big Mac, or having diabetes because they're overweight.
But you got to think about it. A lot of people who are trying to lose weight and are struggling with it because some people do have disorders where they can't lose weight.
Exactly. But
they're going to go to other supplements,
Exactly.
steroids and all that stuff.
But the people that can work on it, and we have people in our school that complain and bitch all the time about them being overweight. They're in our fitness class. They go to the gym and they sit on their phone. If you want to lose some weight, hop on the treadmill. It's that easy. But anyways, that is my subject, and I feel like we should make fitness classes mandatory in Canada. If the government would do that, they might be losing money from fast food places. They might be losing all these places, but who cares? We're living in a healthier lifestyle. That's how it should be. But anyways, moving on to the next topic, which is Josh. And his topic is vaping, so I'll carry this over to Josh. Now we have Josh. He is talking about the vaping that is happening in Canada. So I'm going to pass it over to Josh, and he is going to explain to us why they should remove advertisements of vaping on social media. So, Josh, you have the three biggest vapors in the school in this room with you, so please ask us some questions.
Okay, so on a daily basis,
Where's
how
my
much-
Nick stick?
How much do you guys vape?
About 1 to 2 pods a day.
Slick, how much do you vape?
Not a lot actually. It takes like a month for like pod.
I vape a lot, yes, okay. Anyways.
Okay, how'd you find out about vaping?
Vaping was on Instagram. I thought it was cool, so I thought I'd get one, but now I'm addicted and I can't seem to get off of vaping now. So
Nick?
I found it off of my brother, but it's not like an addiction, but I still do it just for the buzz.
That's what addicted people would say.
yeah, it's true. That's what most
Hunter, how'd you find out about it?
By the page Banger Buddy and college something, where it's just a bunch of college students dueling, and I didn't know what it was at first. At first I thought it was cannabis, like a way of getting weed.
Right.
So I did some research and found out that it was just like smoking a cigarette. So I just got my friend who was 19 to go to the store and buy me a Juul, which was very easy. I'm underage and I got my friend who is of age to buy me one.
Decent.
On the topic of vaping, it's worldwide. Just about everyone does it. A lot of people are a lot worse than us. We say we vape a lot, but there's some people who do it even more.
Yeah. there are people
And it's not just Juuls, there's Vipes, Stealths, anything. Like, if you can think of a word, it's probably a type of vape.
Yeah, obviously, since the beginning of vaping, it was less nicotine and more just
About the smoke that
more
comes
just
out.
about the smoke and doing tricks with the shit. But now it's really
About getting your head buzz.
about getting the head buzz and about really just you become addicted and at the point where you don't even get a head buzz anymore. It just
You're used to it.
yeah, you're used to it, so
It's
it
like
just,
being a smoker.
you're literally developing cancer.
Do you guys regret how much money and how much just how dumb it is?
Yes, I regret spending around $100 to $200 on vaping supplies.
I wish I never spent that much.
Obviously, when I started vaping, I didn't vape as much because it would make me feel sick. But as soon as I got used to it, I started spending more and more money. So, yes, I do regret it because I could have a lot more saved up now, but I don't.
How much do you think you spent on it?
Roughly around $500.
More
Yeah.
so a grand.
What was the question?
How
How much
much?
have you spent on vaping?
Probably like $120 around there.
Not too bad.
Yes, I do regret it because like I could be spending that on like or saving up for like a car or
College funds.
yeah.
Josh, how much have you spent on vaping supplies?
Over $1,000. And nicotine products over $1,000. Easily.
And if you do research, you can actually find that smoking cigarettes, which is one of the most cancerous things in the world, is healthier than vaping. Well, I'll start with Juuls. Juuls have antifreeze in the Juul pods, which is made for cars, not the human body. And 20 cigarettes is one Juul pod. And in a pack of Juul pods, there's 4 pods. And a lot of people will have 4, 6, 8 a day. And it's just not healthy at all. Just you're pumping poison into your body.
Okay, well, I think I'm done with the podcast.
I just want to say one more thing.
One more.
I've noticed that YouTube and other social media places are doing advertisements about not vaping, but I think we need to take more of an action towards this and actually ban it from society itself instead of just making it once you're over 18, do whatever the hell you want. But I think that they should just ban it, and if you are caught, they take it, they don't sell it anymore, so once it's gone, it's gone. But anyways, now we pass the mic over to Hunter, who will be talking about... What are you talking about?
Alright, so my topic is about school starting at a later date.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
So the reason as to why is growing up, once you hit puberty, it's said that you become a walking zombie, which is true. I can agree, and I believe most guys here can agree.
Yep.
Yes.
Sleep is one of the most important things for the human body, if not the most important thing besides water and food. So with school starting at a later date, that would give kids, mostly teenagers, time to have longer periods of sleep, because the average body needs roughly 8 hours to fully recuperate. So what I think is, if school were to start later, because teens, they go to bed roughly, say, 12?
112, yeah.
1 to
11.
12, 11. Alright, so that gives you, and you wake up at what?
5.
You wake up at 5, so that's 5 hours of sleep. 6
Yeah.
hours of sleep. What time do you wake up at?
I go to bed at 11, I'll roughly wake up around 7:30.
So that's roughly 8 hours.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
Yeah,
But you're
usually-
tossing and turning through the night.
Yeah, I wake up to take a whiz.
Yeah. Josh?
I go to sleep at 1 or 2 and then wake up at 8.
Yeah, and myself, I go to bed at 1 or 2 and wake up at either 8:30, then I'm late for school,
Yeah.
or I'll wake up at 7 and be a complete bitch all day.
Yeah.
So, the thing with homework and assignments, kids will be given a lot of homework and assignments due the very next day, so they'll stay up all night studying or finishing their homework or their assignment until about 3 in the morning. What's that give them? 4 hours of sleep, because if they got to catch the bus at 7:30, they got to wake up at 7 or 6:30, so that's not a lot of sleep, and they'll be when they get to school, they're not going to be paying attention whatsoever. The teacher could be giving the most life-changing presentation, and the kid won't have any idea what's going on because they're not focused. So another big thing is that if parents were to take responsibility and take away their kids' electronics before they go to bed, so have a bedtime. Because when you're a kid, you have a bedtime and you're used to that. But growing up, you don't have a bedtime. Once you get later, you normally don't have a bedtime or a curfew. So you stay out late, you come home late, go to bed late, wake up early. And then you're just grumpy the next day. So if you were to take charge, set aside your devices, and get a good night's rest of sleep, you'll realize that the next day you'll actually be feeling much better. So I have a few questions for you guys.
Oh, before we get to it,
One's a little sleepy.
before we
over
go to
there.
before we go to basketball tonight, I might need to take a nap at your house.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, so, yeah, that's another thing. So you'll find most of the time that babies take naps because they need a lot of sleep to mature and grow up, and old people will take a lot of naps. Teenagers and some adults and young adults should have enough energy to make it completely through the day. But you're finding that a lot of teens are always talking about how tired they are, how sleepy they are, how much they want to take a nap. And that's because they're not getting enough sleep at night. So, would you guys agree that if...
Schools had nap time?
Yes.
Yeah, if school had nap time. How about we had that?
Actually,
Yeah,
yes.
we used to
I
in
would
kindergarten.
love that.
Why wouldn't we still have an hour of sleep?
Wait. When you say school should start at a later time, what do you call a later time?
11.
Okay,
Okay.
that'd be nice.
Until 5?
4 or 5, yeah.
If we had school from 11 till 5, first of all, you can have a lunch at 1. You'll make it home for supper.
Yeah.
And then if you want to do your homework, you have time to do homework. If you want to stay up till 2 o'clock, you don't have to wake up till 10:30.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
And, well, especially for high school, once you get your license and all that, you got to get a job because gas is expensive. You got to pay for a bunch of other stuff. So you got to start working, and that's another thing that'll hold you back. So if you got the shift that goes from 4 to 11, like a lot of us have to, you're working throughout that whole time. You get home at 11, then you still have to do homework upon that. So you're up till 3 a.m. once again. You wake up, probably late. You missed the bus, so you got to find a way to get to school. You get to school, you're late. You're in trouble because you're late, and then they just send you home because you're late.
That's literally us.
Yeah, and that's what I had to say about my topic. So now it's Nick.
You had questions to ask.
I forgot them.
All right.
Oh.
All right, so my thing is about sexual harassment.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's a lot of people that accuse sexual harassment a lot. Here's a good fact. Actually, I'll ask you. How much do you think people get accused in America a month?
Like 4 people a day.
Wait. A month?
Yeah.
Is it like percentage or is it like how many people do I actually think get fucked in a month?
Percentage. No, like sexual
Percentage?
harassment, like accused.
Oh.
40.
So
I'm saying 63%.
25.
it's 52%,
Jesus.
which is
More than
half.
And I'm guessing most of them are false accusements.
Yeah. And I find it's kind of bogus because, like, people can't. So, for example, this person was walking in the mall and he was exiting the store and his bag hit the woman and she called the cops on him for sexual harassment.
That is bullshit.
And they went in court
Which one do you?
and
Which one do you?
he got the security cameras just to prove that to the jury that it was the bag.
Yeah, like another thing, there was this one where the teacher was leaned over and the 8-year-old boy leaned back and accidentally hit her in the butt and she tried charging him for sexual assault. She did charge him for sexual assault and they went to court. An 8-year-old kid.
Per kid.
And the jury judged against her and she asked the kid for his forgiveness and he was like no.
Do you guys know Morgan Freeman?
Yep.
Obviously. Morgan Freeman, like 6 years back, he got accused by, I think, 15 girls for sexual harassment. And the news brought up too. And he wrote, I think, 15 pages it was, of just saying that he wasn't and that they should take it back and stuff.
Right. I've got something to say on this topic of sexual harassment. There's this tattoo artist in Hollywood. His name is Romeo Lacoste.
Oh,
Tattooed Justin Bieber, and
The entire FaZe clan.
the entire YouTube community, but he got this girl wanted a tattoo on her tit of something, and when he went to do the outline, he accidentally grabbed her boob, and he got charged for sexual assault. I mean, yeah, you want a tattoo on your tit, so you're probably gonna get your boobs touched. What do you guys think about that? Like, is that sexual harassment or is it?
well, no, because, like, you're getting it on your titch. He's going to touch it no matter what.
Yeah,
He has to.
He has to, and he had gloves on. He wasn't barehanded.
It's not like he meant to. He was doing it to draw the outline.
So obviously, this man had to shut down his business, had to reopen somewhere else because he got charged, and there was no proof of anything. So she erased the outline and took his money. It's pretty shitty.
That is pretty dumb.
Yeah, it's terrible. Anyways.
Like, another thing that I find is you can get charged for sexual assault and sexual harassment just for looking at a girl.
Wait, you can?
Yeah, if they feel a little intimidated by you, they can charge you. It'll most likely be accused false, but
Yeah.
they can still do it. But that's the thing, is girls will wear skirts that show everything they have. They'll wear booty shorts that ride up their ass and show their butt cheeks, and then they'll get all offended if you even look at them once.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
being a teenage guy, yeah, it's wrong to say that you're gonna look, but you're gonna look.
It happens.
It happens. It's the same thing when a guy take off their shirt at the beach. If a girl looked at them, why can't he charge them for it, right? It's the exact same thing. But no, it's always going to be in the girl's favor. That could just me being, what is it? What's the word? Biased, again, for guys. Or sexist.
Sure.
But it's not. If a guy slaps a girl's ass, he can get charged. If a girl does it to a guy, he can't.
Yeah. And one thing on that topic is when girls bag a guy, when they kick them in their dick, that is sexual harassment. That is
And
literal.
assault.
That is assault and sexual harassment. Do you guys give a shit? Yeah, it hurts, but we're not gonna go to the cops about it. If a man touches a girl's ass on accident, just like he's walking by and his hand actually accidentally hits it or something, boom, cops are on you. But for girls, it's okay.
Yeah, like at a club, girls can be able to touch you, grab you anywhere you want. As soon as you lay hands on them, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, you're done.
So, I have another question. Do you guys think the definition should be more like,
Narrowed down.
yeah, and be more specific? So, like, not. So, this cop named Bev, you guys know Bev, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said if you poke a girl, shake their hand, anything that they could charge you with sexual harassment.
Yeah, it's 2019. You need consent to have a conversation with the girl now.
And then as soon as,
Do I have your consent to talk to you? No, I'm charging you. Like,
and as soon as you do get charged, you can get to on the list, the sex offender list.
yeah, and that's on your criminal record, and then you're fucked. You can't get a job for the rest of your life. You can't go near school zones. Even if you have a kid later in the future and you still have that charge, you can't even go and drop your kid off at school or pick them up.
That's fucked.
Or you'll be arrested.
One more thing about the sexual harassment thing is nudes. Obviously, if somebody screenshots a girl's nude and they show other people, big time sexual harassment. And if a girl screenshots a guy's nude,
I'll be blamed for sending it.
the guy will be blamed for sending it. There was this incident that happened in California or something, and this guy and a girl were messaging back and forth through messages. It wasn't Snapchat, it wasn't Instagram, it was messages, and they sent it. And obviously, there's not a 10-second time limit. You can actually keep it on the phone. So the lady deleted her nude and said, "This guy just sent me this cockpit because she said he sexually harassed her because he sent her a picture of his
Wang.
wang." So obviously, sexual harassment's a big fucking deal. I mean, sexual harassment is a lot more towards guys, I find, because girls get away with everything, but for guys, they have to watch out. They can't do anything about it. Am I wrong?
No.
No.
That's terrible.
Well, I think that's approaching the end of this podcast.
Yeah, what are we on now?
19.
19 and a half.
Wow.
Plus the other one.
Plus the other one.
Yeah, we're probably on about 40 minutes. Well, thank you for listening, and subscribe to the podcast. Next
Strongest family.
next podcast, we'll be talking about the Toronto Raptors. Shut the fuck up. Peace out.